lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so...
Hi, I'm Alexandra Barlow, the author of The Noisy Leaves, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, she is adorable. And she is going to have a booth at our November 19th movie night at Warehouse Cinemas. We got another one coming up. Of course, August 20th is the first one around. Good morning, Frederick. Today is Friday, August 15th, and I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Oh, it is Friday. Yay. So happy about that. We're going to go over what is happening in Frederick. We're going to just highlight some of the events because there's about 50 events a day that happen in our great county. You can never be bored, and if you are, that is on you for sure. We're going to talk to Brian and Kristen from a pilot being shot here in Frederick early next week. 4 days, Monday through Thursday. It's called St. Michael's Intern. Brian is a former FBI special agent turned actor, writer, director, executive producer. And I got a chance to sit down with him. And Kristen is local from Thurmont. And she is an actress in the show and also handling some of their marketing, which is very cool. And then I talk with Annakate from Twisted Ivy. If you've come to one of our pop-up vendor events at the Home of Everything Frederick on the weekends, I'm sure you've seen her. She is so dedicated to her craft. She's one of our most recurring vendors that sets up in front of the Home of Everything Frederick. And we love her. She's so great. Don't forget, you can purchase all the Good Morning Frederick merch, and the Urbana Hawks Athletic Boosters is going to benefit for the month of August. And for every $1 you spend on Good Morning Frederick merch that gets donated to Urbana Hawks, it gets matched up to $25,000 by Got Electric, a local company in Urbana. You got to love that. I love that so much. And if you want to go back and watch the interview that I had with Grant and Nicole from this Urbana Hawks Boosters, please do so, because they talk a lot about, you know, there was a misnomer I even had thinking, oh, why does Urbana need some help with their booster club? But let me just tell you, especially with athletics, they're in the same boat as many schools across our county where they don't have enough funding for things like simple things like football helmets and lacrosse helmets and balls and nets and things like that. And every school across the county experiences the same thing. And they've worked on a public-private partnership with Got Electric that they are helping to fund it, which is so wonderful. Really is. I love that. All right. In order to get this Friday going and get you closer to the weekend, we got to get the show started. Let's do that right now. sponsored by Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic. They can understand how pain can hold you back. Right now, you can save $400 on your initial visit and be on the road to feeling better for just $50 when you mention Good Morning Frederick when you call for your appointment. Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your wellness objectives. You can find them at midatlanticclinic.com. Let's get right into what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by our friends at Atlas Wood Floors. They've been serving the area for more than 34 years. They can do wood floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor, they can handle it. Check out their Google reviews, then give them a call. Don't confuse them with another company. It is atlaswoodfloors.net and Atlas Wood Floors. Ask for Jeff when you call 301-948-9663. That's 301-948-WOOD. I appreciate them so much for supporting this show. All right, today, scurry down to Sieber Arts Library at 11, and you can do soul yoga. I love that yoga class is there, and it's free. 4:30, you got Shakespeare in the Square at McDaniel College if you're looking for something a little bit different to do today. Or how about some rock and bowl at Fourth Dimension Fun Center from 7 to 10 p.m. All right, tomorrow is a big, big day here in Frederick. I'm going to be doing a lot. We're going to be so busy. Starting 10 a.m. till about 1 p.m., Good Morning Frederick will be at Climbing for a Cause Tree Trekkers Summer Festival. Let me just tell you, they got a cornhole tournament, vendors, raffles, food trucks, adult beverages, and more. So you can come on by and get your Good Morning Frederick cup. They're awesome little cups. You can either get the stemless wine cup or the little beer cup. You just got to show that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and you get one of those. I'm also going to be at the end of summer bash at Fourth Dimension Fun Center. I'm going to be there from about 11 to 1. And along with WFRE, we're going to be helping them wrap up the summer at Fourth Dimension. And then I'm heading over to Crush Fest at McClintock. I suggest you do the same. It is, their Epiphany vodka is one of my favorites. When they make the crushes with the fresh fruit, they squeeze right in front of you. Right in front of you, they are squeezing all the fruit. Watermelon, lime, orange, of course, and one of my favorites, grapefruit. Grapefruit and watermelon are my top two, I think. Of course, I love orange. It is classic, and it is the state drink for Maryland. We love that. If you want to do something later that night, head over and see the V live at Benstown, an all-veteran group with some classic rock. On Sunday, head on out to Baker Park, the band shell, for the summer concert series. 2 weeks left. This one and the next, the 24th, and that is it for the summer. Summer's officially kind of over. Goodness gracious. Oh, Lord. August 20th is the first day of school for FCPS. Goodness, you guys are getting ready for that. Come on out to Warehouse Cinemas. From 5 to 7, we got the happy hour and vendors. I'm going to buy your first drink, whether it's an alcoholic beverage or a soda. I'm happy to pick up either one. And happy to give you some free popcorn, too. And then at 7 o'clock, we're heading into the movies to see Ferris Bueller's Day Off. If you'd like to see the movie, it's just $20, gives you unlimited popcorn and soda. And thanks to Good Morning Frederick, that full $20 goes to Christmas Cash for Kids. On August 22nd and 23rd, you got the Brunswick Community Festival. That is at the Burkittsville Ruritan Club. It is free admission. They've got a petting zoo, pony rides, games, and inflatables both nights, 4 to 9 p.m. You can head out there. And then August 23rd only, high school sports are back. So please support your local high school athletes. These are the kids in your neighborhood. They need your support. This is another reason why the Urbana Hawks Booster Club, athletic boosters, again, when you get out and you support your local high schools, go see some high school sports and buy your coffee from the concession stand. That ultimately helps those local schools. And then at 4 o'clock, I am at Blue Crabs and Blueprints at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. It's the 10th anniversary fundraiser for Habitat for Humanity. You can sit under the big tent, eat some crabs, listen to some live music, and support an amazing organization that supports people right here in Frederick. On the 24th at 3 p.m., it is the Mountain City Elks Lodge annual parade. You can check that out. They're going to be down near the post office to Saint Street. You can go down there. There's going to be a lot of music, a lot of fun. Starts at 3 o'clock. And then let's see, we need August 25th. You've got trivia at Warehouse Cinemas. August 26th, I fixed that one. 2:30 is open chess play at Thurmont Regional Library. And September 2nd, day after Labor Day, weekdays till the 30th, Watch and Win begins. So you need to go get your Good Morning Frederick magnet. You can pick one up. It's listed right in the description of the podcast you're watching now, the locations of where you can get your magnets. And you want to put that on your car, follow the instructions on the paper so that you can be sure that your vehicle could come up on the show. If we show your vehicle on the show with the magnet on it, you got 24 hours to let us know it's yours, to claim it, and you win $100. That's it. Easy peasy. And then starting September 6th, all of the Great Frederick Fair stuff is kicking in, okay? So I don't know if you knew this, but you can enter things into the fair, and when you do that, you actually get free admission for the week. Things like baked goods, flowers, garden things that you've grown, paintings, photographs, all of that stuff. So start thinking about that now so that you can be ready. It happens a couple days before the fair actually kicks off. You got to turn everything in. I believe it's $10 or $12 per item, but you get entry to the fair all week long, which is typically $10 a day, or something like that. So anyway, you're going to want to go ahead and enter. First of all, it's fun. You get to go look back and see what you won. You can win some money if you get first, second, or third place. Mama Cone won a couple of dollars last year. I know she was mad at me because I made her make a white chocolate cake. This year, I'm sure she's going to make a chocolate cake because she thinks that's going to come in first. And she's probably right. So the fair actually kicks off September 12th to the 20th. And then September 13th, it's in the streets in downtown Frederick. We got a lot of fun stuff planned at the home of everything Frederick. We hope you join us. We're going to have some new shirts that we're going to be selling. We got some freebies if you subscribe or like the show. And if you already do those things, come by and get the freebies. That's okay. I'm not like one of those like, oh, I only reward new people. I got to reward my faithfuls, right? You get the reward. You can get a Maryland Lottery scratch off, a Good Morning Frederick cup. That's all. Come by and see us at In the Streets. A lot of great stuff happening. It's unbelievable that we're already talking about mid-September into October. I already know that our 400th show is coming November 6th, I think. I'm looking there. November 6th is the 400th show of Good Morning Frederick. We're going to have a really, really fun celebration for that. More details will be coming about that soon, too. And, just wait till the 500th. Goodness. That's going to be a huge celebration. I got to figure out what we're going to do for that, too. All right. If you have an event you want to include it on the calendar, just make sure I get it. You can email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com or send it to me through social media, through a message. Tagging me doesn't really work because I can't keep up with all of my tags that happen. I get tagged on a lot of different things, and I miss many, many things, unfortunately. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then we're coming back with Brian and Kristen from St. Michael's Intern, a pilot shooting right here in Frederick. And then Annakate from Twisted Ivy. She's got beautiful jewelry. And you can see her at the home of everything Frederick many weekends throughout this year. All right, we're going to take a quick break, then we're coming right back. Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
All right, let's find out who is making our market great. Market Makers is sponsored by the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness. Shannon and her team strive to make sure you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative holistic healing methods. She does a lot of great stuff there. I get great massages each month. So does Mama Cone. My gosh, Mama Cone loves Shannon's massages. Has helped her with some of the back pain that she's had. There's Reiki, there's lymphatic massage, and she's now doing cryotherapy. We're trying to get rid of this, but I tell you people, I frown way too much. Why am I so serious? I like to have a good time. I typically am not so serious all the time, but I guess I do that naturally. So I'm trying not to do it anymore. Otherwise, she's not going to be able to fix it with that cryo, but we're trying. Check out thehealingstorm.com for more details and to schedule an appointment today. And pretty soon, I'm going to show you the first one I got. And then I think I just finished my fourth. And that's when it's supposed to start showing. And I think some of my little wrinkles here have gone away too. So if you want to find out more about that, reach out to Shannon at thehealingstorm.com. All right, I got a chance to sit down with Brian Grehoski, I think is it. I apologize. And Kristen Felichko, I think. I didn't even ask her. I just saw her name. All right. They're from St. Michael's Intern, which is a pilot that Brian has written a script. It's going to be hopefully a series. He's an ex-FBI special agent. It's all about getting the bad guys even after he has no badge. Here we go. Brian and Kristen. The home of everything Frederick. It's 401 North Market Street, right in downtown Frederick. This is very cool. You guys are going to love this. I'm with Brian and Kristen. Brian, you're a former FBI
special agent. Yep. FBI agent.
Turned writer, producer, actor.
Correct.
And you have a great new pilot you're filming here in Frederick coming up here soon. Yes. And we're going to talk about how that got started. And Kristen, you are an actress, model, and marketing extraordinaire.
Yep, that's
I love this. And you're from Thurmont.
I'm from Thurmont, yeah.
So we love that.
Here,
Frederick County. Not that we don't love you too.
No,
you're okay.
You're supporting Frederick County, but we love that Frederick County is doing that well. How exciting. Okay, so one day you just said, hey, I want to try this acting thing. Mm-hmm. And now, almost 2 years later, right here you are?
Correct. Yeah, I wanted to be an actor ever since I worked with a coworker who had a neighbor, and all she did was TV commercials, and it just went from there. I retired in 2023. I've been acting for 2 years. I've always had in the back of my mind that I got a lot of stories that would be fun to tell, and I've always had a secret fantasy of being a vigilante. taking out the bad guys without the badge and the gun.
Right.
And
doing that with words and acting is probably much safer than any other way, right?
It is much safer. Yeah. Yeah.
For you and your family.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you wrote this story, and this particular story is called St. Michael's.
St. Michael's Intern.
St. Michael's Intern. And tell me, I didn't realize, I'm thinking Eastern Shore St. Michael's, but you tell me that St. Michael's is the patron saint protector of law enforcement.
That's correct. Yeah. For law enforcement in the military, St. Michael is viewed as the patron saint that is the protector while they're doing the dangerous stuff. St. Michael being the one that cast Lucifer out of heaven into hell. I myself am not religious, but I actually got a St. Michael's charm from my aunt when I became an FBI agent. I carried it with me for 20 years.
Wow.
So I don't know that it helped me. I don't think it hurt.
Well, you're here. You're
And
here
I'm safe.
to tell
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
So
Never-
we'll
never-
just go with that.
Never got hurt.
Belief system,
Yeah.
right? And is that bracelet?
Yeah, so this bracelet is a St. Michael's bracelet, and I bought this for the character who wears. His name is Jason T-Bone Pozlewski. It's just
Love it. Love it.
yeah, it's very loosely me.
Yeah.
My name's Brian Grehoski, so it's not
you
much
got
of a
a little-
stretch.
There you go.
And that nickname T-Bone actually has its own story, which is,
Okay.
I know it's a stupid nickname, but it's the
Oh, I love it. I don't
It's
think
the-
I've heard this story, though.
It's the actual nickname I had. When I got to my first squad in the FBI, there were already 2 Bryans. And I said, well, you can call me Ski. That's what they used to call me when I was in the Marines. And my boss, who was one of the Bryans, says, you can't give yourself a nickname.
And
he was
assigned it.
There you go.
And he thought of George Costanza and Seinfeld, who wanted to be called T-Bone.
Right.
And so he goes, you're T-Bone.
I
and
love
said,
it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love to know that our military and law enforcement have such a sense of humor. I used
Oh.
to work at a naval base with a lot of pilots, and the same thing. You can't give yourself your own name. It's
Yeah.
just not what happens.
So that's the one that stuck for,
Yeah, nice.
I mean, it wasn't my first year in the Bureau. It was my second. So I've had it for 19 years plus.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So
Um,
you guys are shooting in Frederick for 4 days coming up
Next
next
week.
week.
Next week.
And you are using some of our locations, which is awesome. Some local people are involved as well.
A lot of local people.
Nice.
Kim Stark, who I worked with on Boomtown, when she found out I was doing this project, volunteered to help out and
Yeah.
corral some resources and locations up here in Frederick. So
Yeah.
the entire thing will be shot next week. 4 days of filming in and around Frederick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. We're using one of the local hotels and a diner and one of the churches and
Yeah.
yeah,
That's awesome.
and local actors, and obviously Kristen's from the area, so
Yeah.
we're excited to work with her. And
Yeah.
it's all local folks.
So is this the first time for you that you've done a production like this locally and all of
Oh,
that?
definitely, yeah. So I've been acting also for about 2 years. So everything, I'm sure, as Brian knows, everything's kind of more central to Washington, D.C. or Baltimore,
Sure.
even Northern Virginia, and then
Yeah.
New York, of course. So being here in a place that I grew up and I'm so familiar with is amazing.
Yeah.
Also, it's just different in general. I mean, I've never done anything with someone that has this much experience in what he's doing. I mean, an FBI agent, I keep saying it, but it's so cool. It's different than anything I've worked on. It feels a lot more authentic and real, and it's not just like, let's go and say our lines and pretend to be this character. He's living it. So
Yeah.
I think we all are learning a lot from him as we're going through it. And
Yeah.
then marketing for it's been great. It's easy. It makes it easy. So got a good cast, good crew, good people, and excited to be a part of it.
Yeah. I think that's great. And I think Frederick's becoming like this new place. I mean, this is, we've had a few even this year who've been shooting. But Boomtown, obviously one of the largest. Inspired was another documentary that was done here in Frederick, and Spencer's was shot here. So I love the fact that we are starting to attract more and more of this work here in Frederick. Now, Frederick can get involved. And we said this with Boomtown too. Obviously, this is being funded on your and your wife's time for a little bit. But obviously, people have an opportunity to get more involved. And you guys have an Indiegogo, which is kind of a crowdfunding source. So what are some of the perks that people can get if they donate?
Yeah, of course. So it's nothing too small, nothing too big. We're happy with anything, any help. We're going to do things like exclusive behind the scenes content, thank you packages, exclusive tickets to our premiere, good seats, getting to see everything first, name in the credits, of course, and if you keep up with our Indiegogo, we'll add more as we go.
Sure. So where does it start? Where can somebody start? How much?
$15, I think, is what we have on here.
15.
Yep, $15.
Oh, Frederick, come on,
you guys can do it. $15.
Okay, yeah, that's
yep, $15, and you get exclusive perks and get to be part of this
cool.
experience and help us bring this to life.
Yeah, and you guys obviously have a goal right now. You need about 25,000. 30?
About 30 was the fundraising
30,
goal.
Okay,
I've been very fortunate to have family and friends already donate quite a bit, so I'm up to around 9,000. But it'd be nice to have more.
Yeah,
of course.
So it's a cost to
cheap.
doing everything, right?
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, there's probably a new cost to what you're doing. We want to keep the money here in Frederick, and we'd love to keep more films coming this way. So the more supportive we can be, the better.
And we love Frederick. We love the people, and I think you guys will fall in love with our cast a lot. So following us on social media, we're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. We're all over the place. So following along, getting to know everyone that's making this series a thing. So
after these 4 days of shooting, how long before you feel like everything will be ready to go, the premiere? Do you have any idea?
Good question.
So this is my very first time being an executive producer. For me, I'd like it the following week if possible.
Of course.
I have no idea what's even realistic. My understanding is it will take probably a couple of months to get a first cut.
3 months would be kind of your first run at doing that. Is what I think that's a good. Good
So I'm going to try and work with future Fanoscope. Jordan Miller is the production company to try and get a trailer out pretty quick and some clips that we can start sending out some teasers.
Yeah.
And
so the story itself, we haven't really talked about that, obviously based on your life, but specifically you are focused on a trafficking situation. Is that right?
Yes. So the movie show starts out with basically me doing some surveillance on a hotel. In retirement, I've always had this fantasy of being a vigilante and taking out bad people and rescuing victims of human trafficking. So I'm staking out a motel, and this girl, Elise, just stumbles into it looking for her sister who's being trafficked. I end up having to rescue her, and then the rest of the arc is we're trying to figure out how we can find her sister and get her out of trafficking.
And this whole pilot is to hopefully get a series that continues with these characters.
Right.
That's very cool.
And that's where a lot of the money is meant. I thought about maybe filming this just with my iPhone with a 4K and doing all that, but look, I want to market this to bigger production companies, hopefully get picked up as a series. Because my ultimate goal is to maybe use some of the proceeds to help rescue actual trafficking victims and one of the collateral.
Unfortunate large issue here.
It really
I'm sure
is.
you know more than any, and have seen some of the terrible stories, but even some of the movies that have come out recently, just knowing what some people are dealing with. And
well, you look at like the Epstein stuff, and man, there are so many just disturbing and sickening stories that are in every community. And to raise awareness to such a terrible thing would be a dream of mine to
So the series, would you consider it a dramedy? Your sense of humor, I have a feeling, it's going to be littered throughout this. So
it's a dark comedy.
I like it. Okay.
Gallows humor is prevalent through law enforcement and through the military.
You have to. My gosh.
And so, and the other thing I wanted to say is this: I will never portray a girl or a young boy or anybody being a victim of trafficking. This is more focused on the vigilante aspect and how to deal with the pimps. It's certainly implied that there's some bad things going on, but the last thing I want to do is display really sickening victimization. That is not going to be part of the show.
No, I mean, I think that doesn't need to be. I would feel like
nobody wants to see that.
Right, exactly. All right, so 4 days here in Frederick, and then hopefully a few months down the road, we'll be able to see something. St. Michael's Intern. Do you want to say the line that's in the lead?
Go for that, St. Michael's.
Why is it called St. Michael's Intern? Well, as I said, that St. Michael's the patron saint, and so there's a line where I say, "Does St. Michael move in the mysterious ways?" The answer is yes, and I'm his unpaid intern.
It's
All
great.
right, Brian and Kristen, we're going to be able to see them, plus a lot more of Frederick and Frederick people
Absolutely.
in this. So look out. You might see them out and about in Frederick shooting.
Probably.
And
Yep.
wish you guys all the success.
Thank
We're
you.
here to help however we can.
That'd be great.
$15 Indiegogo, you can have a small part, and more money, you can have a bigger part
Yes.
in making this happen. We appreciate you both very much.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank
for having us.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you,
happy to be
Frederick.
here. Yeah, thanks, Frederick.
Awesome. Oh, so exciting that that's happening. And that was not a typo on the screen for their website. It is St. Michael's. I don't think they had the E in there. I tried it. And yeah, so just anyway, you can check that out online. All right, quick break. Then we're back with Annakate from Twisted Ivy.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining family beyond compare.
ANS Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business located right here in Frederick. And boy, they are up for pretty much every award you could be. Best of the Best, the SAS Awards, a lot of them. It's amazing. They specialize in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. Call them at 301-703-2157 or visit them online, ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just tell Sandra that Dani sent you or you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, Annakate is set up very often in front of the home of Everything Frederick for our pop-up shop. Got a chance to chat with her last weekend. Here she is. We're at 401 North Market Street. We're outside, right on Market Street. This is Annakate, Twisted Ivy, one of our most recurring pop-up vendors that we have at our pop-up shops. You make amazing jewelry. Tell me how you got involved and why this is kind of your thing.
Sure. So I've always loved art. My grandma was a fine artist who had a gallery in the Torpedo Factory in Alexandria.
Wow.
So, yeah, she was pretty successful fine artist. And growing up with her in my life, she would always take me to art camp every summer and everything like that. So I always had a very strong influence of art.
Yeah.
And I kind of tried different mediums growing up. I've done photography, painting, drawing. I did henna tattoos for a while. And then when I found the wire wrap jewelry, it really just stuck. So
okay. So it spoke to you.
Yeah.
Good job, Grandma, though, introducing you to that medium, because I think art is personal for all of us, number one, but also just a way to release kind of the day. It's like journaling for some people. Do you find that as well?
Yeah, a lot of times people will think I'm like at my desk all happy, cheery and stuff, but it is a form of therapy. So if I'm angry or stressed, I go in the studio and I wrap some stuff up and I come out of the studio feeling so much better.
Yeah, and you have a beautiful creation on top of it.
Yeah.
So you started this as a side hustle? But it's your full-time gig, right?
Yes, it's now my full-time gig as of a year and a half ago. So.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
What advice would you give to somebody who's into kind of crafting things and wants to shift into that business mode?
You do have to compromise. If you're going to make a business out of it, you can't always make the things that speak to you specifically. You kind of have to gear into the business side of things, what's going to sell, what's going to get, good profits and stuff so that you can continue to do the stuff that you love as well.
Yeah. So you're kind of learning that as you go, that other people might have some different ideas about things, even if they're terrible.
Right.
Not terrible, I'm kidding, but just not what you'd want to do, right?
Yeah.
So you also, as an entrepreneur in this field, your weekends are pretty much spent, right? So
Yes.
it's difficult because a lot of the shows or pop-up events or vendor events are on weekends.
Yes.
Or during the summer or things like that. So you have to compromise in that sense too.
Yes, my Saturdays are Mondays.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, do you also sell online?
Yeah, I do sell online, not as much as I would like to. Most of my business I do in person, but I've been really trying to grow my website for the past year, and so we'll see where that goes.
Yeah. I think with some of this, because it's so intricate, people like to touch it and see it.
Yes.
And see what it looks like maybe on them. But she is out here, Annakate, Twisted Ivy.
Yes.
Throughout the year, you'll find her here. You can come to 401 North Market Street. And if we don't know if she's going to be here, we have a way to get in touch with her. So you can reach out and find out where she is. Do you post on your socials where you are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Always, every week on Facebook and Instagram, I'm posting where I'll be that weekend.
Yeah. So Twisted Ivy is who you need to look for. Make sure it's linked on this video below so you can reach out to her as well. Her stuff is gorgeous. You will absolutely love it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. So you can follow me on Facebook at twisted.ivy, and then on Instagram it's Twisted Ivy with 2 Y's, and then the website is twistedivy.square.site.
Nice. Awesome. All right. Yes. Go see Annakate weekends or follow her on social so you know where she's going to be. All right. That wraps it up for us today. We're back on Monday. Full show, typical, normal, everything you're used to. Have a great weekend. Let's get out there. Speak great, Fred.